Hopefully this will be a quick one. I just want to talk a little bit about international negotiations, peace negotiations, trade deals, whatever you want to call them, and how everybody is freaking out over Donald Trump's negotiation style. Now, a negotiation style that should be that should be not a surprise to anybody. He's written books about it. He's been in media. He's been a public figure for how many decades now? So nobody should be surprised by Donald Trump. Unless of course, like Zelensky, you believe the media stories about Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and show up to a meeting entirely unprepared for the men that you are going to be dealing with. But that is a different topic entirely. The world, the old world of diplomacy is not ready for Donald Trump because he negotiates for results. That's it. He has a goal in mind, a goal that is shared by most Americans. Yes, Democrats, you're going to have to admit that eventually. Goals shared by most Americans that he wants to see happen. That is what he is negotiating for. And on a lot of these, there's really no middle ground. He might demand something completely outrageous, but the actual goal is the middle ground. He's not going to ask for what he wants and then compromise on that. No. The goal is what he wants. The goal is peace, however it is achieved. Whether he gets direct credit for it or whether someone else negotiates it simply because the United States stopped paying for the war, peace is the goal and he will get it. But the old world diplomats are not ready for this. And it's simply because their negotiating style is nothing like President Trump's. Think about it. What have they negotiated? What have they successfully negotiated over the past 50 years? Yeah, I know we have treaties and international agreements, but does everybody seem happy with these? Have they resulted in anything lasting and meaningful where it matters, like in the Middle East, like in Southeast Asia? No, it hasn't. We're still dealing with the same problems that we've been dealing with since right after the Cold War, since before the Cold War. It's because these diplomats, when they go into these negotiations, they do try to act like, I don't know, the better people in there for serious negotiations and international diplomacy, and the comity of the international community and everything like that. So what happens is these negotiations end up being nothing but a series of capitulations until there is nothing left. Until the final agreement is so meaningless because both sides have given up on almost everything that nothing changes. An endless series of capitulations. That's what we've been dealing with for the past, since I've been alive. Since I've been alive. Donald Trump doesn't work that way. He doesn't negotiate that way. He negotiates for the goal. They're not ready for this. And he's going to get the goal. I'm right.